Hello, my name is Courtney Brewer, and I'm going to be doing my Remarkable Women's Challenge on an interview that Emily Mahaney did with Tracy Ellis Ross for Glamour magazine. Tracy Ellis Ross is actually my focus for my Remarkable Woman because I think she's someone who just kills it in her career, as a friend, as an aunt. She's just successful, and she's really someone that I think young girls can look up to, in terms of not fitting the mold of what we are expected to be in terms of mothers or like wives and stuff like that. She's 45 and single and no kids, but just crushing at other aspects of life. So I think she's someone that everyone can really look forward to. So I'm just going to read the preface of this interview that Emily Mahaney did with her. She said, "I want to preface this by saying I may not appear to have a lot in common with Tracy Ellis Ross. I do not star in a hit TV show. I do not have 4 million Instagram followers. I was most definitely not raised by a music icon, but I'm not married and I don't have kids, and that is something Ross and I share." So when I heard her speak at Glamour's Woman of the Year Summit, where she denounced the cultural pressure on women to couple up and trot out some tots, I felt like she spoke to my soul. "It's really interesting to be a woman and to get to 45 and not be married and not have kids," Ross told the audience, "even though she's killing it in many ways. I'm a good friend, a solid daughter, a hard worker, my credit is good, and I take out the garbage before it gets smelly. I recycle, and I won a Golden Globe." She's still judged on the marriage and kid counts. Well-meaning people remind Ross that it's never too late for her life to have, quote, meaning, as if all that I have done and who I am doesn't matter. In her confusion about these expectations, she took to her journal where she had an epiphany. "I wrote down, 'My life is mine.' Those words stopped me in my tracks and honestly brought so many tears to my eyes, and the realization opened a door for her to sort out what her life could look like if she had full ownership of it. I'm going to pay attention to the reality of my life and the audacity of my dreams instead of the expectation I was raised with," Ross said on stage. Amen, I thought. The idea that we as women are whole and complete as ourselves, not in relation to anyone else, is something we all want acknowledged by society in 2018. And that message is at the heart of Ross's work. When she's not blessing us with seminal speeches, she's playing a fully cooked human, Rainbow, Bo Johnson, on ABC's Blackish. Sure, Bo's got a husband and kids, but those are just two parts of her life. She's also an anesthesiologist, an activist, a sexual being, a Beyonce fan, and more. "What's so interesting to me about Bo is her selfhood," Ross recently said when accepting an award from Women in Film. "Not just her motherhood, her jobhood, or her wifehood, but that she is a self with all of those parts." Ross herself is a woman with many parts. She's an actress, an advocate, a fashion designer, a beauty disruptor, a political opiner, and a doctor. Seriously, she is Dr. Tracy Ellis Ross thanks to an honorary doctorate from her alma mater, Brown University. And she's teaching us all to get to know ourselves, to own our dreams and desires, to celebrate our individual paths, and to make space for people to follow their own paths too. Dr. Ross, everyone.